Yeah. All right. Uh, hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Unfortunately, unfortunately, my appointment ran long, and of course, it ran long on FOMC CPI. I was talking to Smith earlier. He was telling me all the money that he made today, and all I can do was cry because the one day that the market makes a massive move is the day I had that stupid appointment that ran long. And I tried to make it back for FOMC. I got done exactly at 2 o'clock. So I guess the market gods didn't want me to trade today because I got done as soon as Powell was done speaking. That's when my appointment was done. So yeah, I had to look at the charts and say, damn, look at all this movement. And I saw that we got this massive move up for CPI, and I missed it. I mean, I would have went short. I would have had my short ready underneath this low, but we didn't even get the whip back and forth. This thing just went straight up. So I wouldn't lie. I would have my short right underneath this low because I would assume that it would have swept this high and that it would have went to the downside. But we didn't get that. We got a massive move up, and I was able to put another fib level or anchor, and it does look like the levels are still lining up because the original levels that we had was all the way down here, and we ran on a level, so I was able to anchor off this one, and as you can see, these levels are still working, so we will definitely be using this, but it sucks. It definitely sucks. And I've already learned my lesson. I don't fight news pumps anymore. I don't even look for shorts on news pumps anymore because all the shorts. I mean, this is the only short that everybody got, and then this thing was massively bought up, and then we got this other short, but this short was literally at the end of the day. And by this time, this was people profit taking. This was not even really a short for real. This was people taking profits at this high. And then right when you got comfortable in this short, the bulls bought this thing right back up. Right back up. And we're 300 points away from our boys' game weights 20K target. Isn't that crazy? We're almost at 20K on the Nasdaq. 20K. Crazy. Yeah, let's actually look at the news. Let's actually start this. Yeah, honestly, guys, I really did feel bad missing today. Today was definitely, I had to really, when I spoke to Smith, I was like, damn it. I set this appointment last month. I didn't even realize that I set this appointment for FOMC because once I realized that, I was like, oh shit, this is FOMC. My appointment was already made and it couldn't have been rescheduled. So, yeah, so that sucks. Yeah, so my bear instincts are telling me that after a massive move like this, it has to pull back. But at this point, being a bear is very dangerous in this market. Being a bear is very dangerous. You get straight clapped being a bear. Straight clapped. Straight clap. But we're gonna go over the technicals on the Nasdaq. We're gonna find our new ranges. We're gonna find our expansion levels. and we're going to try to make sense of all this erratic price action. But tomorrow, Thursday. So, I mean, we got, I mean, the usual stuff for Thursday. We got continuous and initial jobless claims. I mean, at this point, after I actually have to watch the press conference for Powell, I did not get to watch it. So I'm going to actually watch it tonight, so I'm better prepared for tomorrow. He may have said some things that the market may react to tomorrow. So I'm gonna make some time tonight. I will watch that. I will share some things that I picked up after I get done watching it. Some of the things that people may have missed, because Jerome Powell does like to do a lot of Fed speak when asked the tough questions. And you really have to listen to what he's saying and how he's saying it, because people will misinterpret his words. And I think people do that shit on purpose. But yeah, so we got continuous and initial jobless claims. We got PPI tomorrow. I mean, honestly, historically, PPI after the CPI doesn't necessarily move the market. People only care about the consumer. I mean, there will always be a producer of goods. As long as it's not the biggest producers, like the well-known ones, there will always be a producer of goods. The market obviously cares more about the consumer. And as long as the consumer is strong, then the market really doesn't care about the producer price index. So I won't be surprised if we get little to no reaction to the PPI going into tomorrow. However, we still got to respect the fact that it is a major news release. So I will keep that in mind. Other than that, we got the 30-year bill auction or bond auction at 12, and we have a Fed speaker at 11. So we have a very light day tomorrow in terms of news. Right after that 7:30 block, we really don't have anything that's going to disrupt price action for the rest of the day. Fridays are Fridays, man. Fridays run. Either we're going to get a run to the upside or we're going to get a run to the downside. I mean, that's basically what Fridays do. So, I mean, this consumer sentiment index, I mean, they have it marked as a major news release, but I mean, it's just basically a survey. I don't know if anybody really takes this report or this survey serious like that. But I mean, it is marked as a major news release, but I mean, they got it set to the 9 o'clock algo. So he said, nah. I mean, I'm a bear, but I ain't stupid. I like to try to trade in the direction the market is going in. However, bears don't get no play in this market gain weight. And shit, I wouldn't be surprised by the end of this month or early next month, you get your target hit. And you can put that screenshot up. But your target is definitely in striking distance. I mean, the Nasdaq can do 300 points in a day. She can definitely do 300 points in a day. She damn near did what? How many points today? So she's at 600. Then she started at 240. So what? That's almost about a 300, 250 point move almost. Yeah, so. You said that Fridays usually run to the downside. You say Fridays usually run to the downside. I mean, I think we've had a couple of Fridays where the market ran to the downside, but historically, Fridays has always been bullish due to low liquidity, usually. But we do have some Fridays where the market did trade to the downside, and towards the end of the day, the market did get bought back up, and it was a massive short squeeze higher. So, But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of upset that I missed all of this price action. Man, this was a major. Look at this. We talking about they didn't make it back to this range, but it almost did. Using this area as support, trading higher overnight, and then as the news come up, it blasts. All right, so let's look at the Nasdaq. Let's look at the Nasdaq. Let's see what she's doing. You know, honestly, I think Top Step X likes doing this stuff just to piss me off. If I have an ES chart up, it likes to switch to the Nasdaq. This is usually how I keep my Nasdaq chart, and they switched it to the ES. So I think they're just doing this on purpose at this point. All right, so let's get these levels for. Okay. So yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I swear this thing just keeps. All right, so let me see if I deleted it. Okay, no. Nice. Damn it. Nice. Okay, so I think I had this anchored off of. I think I had this anchored off of 19,557. And I had this small anchor on 19,467. All right. Yeah, okay. I hate that it keeps doing this with Top Step X, but okay. Oh, I just keep doing this crap. All right, so I guess we just have to draw this stuff out again. This is why I would never have Top Step X as my main chart, because it keeps doing this where it deletes my drawings and I have to do it all over again, and I don't understand why it does that. Okay. All right, so let's draw out these ranges real quick. So this new range is, so I see a range right here. This looks about right. So I see that. I see a range right here. So says, do I use TradeZilla? TradeZilla, yes. Yes, I do. Why do you ask? Yeah, we use TradeZilla to write in the journal. And we use the trade journal to plan our trades and trade our plan. If you're asking me my opinion on it, it is definitely a nice journaling software. I will say that if you're using a platform like NinjaTrader or a platform that allows you to automatically import your trades into the calendar, then this is a great tool. Great tool. However, because Top Step X doesn't allow you to import your trades, having to manually input your trades is very annoying. it is a lot of tedious work. That's why I have yet to post any of my trades on Top Step X because it's just too tedious. I don't want to do it. So check the DM for okay, so y'all better use this. Y'all better use it. It's right here. Y'all better use it. It's a drag. Yeah. Okay, so top step. Let me do that real quick. Good for Top Step because I know a lot of people blew their accounts today. Oh yeah, and I gotta pay for mines before. I gotta actually activate one of my I gotta activate what is that like? What the hell? I think I might have input this wrong. Cool. Yeah, it still works. Y'all better use it. Yo, appreciate that, Alfred. Appreciate that. Where's Bad Moxie been? I haven't seen her in a while. I have not seen Mad Moxie in a while. Is that like was that like a reset code that they released at like Top Step or Top Step TV or something, or? Hey, yo, appreciate that, Alfred. Appreciate that, man. I definitely enjoy doing this. And this will be something that I will definitely continue to do. Okay. So we got our support level right here. We got our range. So we got this. All right, so let's start actually. Okay, so we got our equilibrium level. Right now we don't have an area where the market has rejected. So we don't have a supply area yet. However, in this market, it's just, I guess, whenever the bulls take their profits, that's when we'll get these crashes down like this and the bulls that are waiting in this area. Because once we got this move up, so this is new price acceptance up here. It's highly likely that price will stay up here. In order for a price to continue to trade lower, we will need to see a move breaking this range, breaking this, trading through this range, and breaking that low. We would need to see this, a strong break, the bulls trading it right back up here, And we would need to see this if the bears wants to be successful. We know that that's highly unlikely in today's market. Highly unlikely. The market is still trying to find excuses to continue to buy. And with this candle right here, if price does trade below this low, I think this is a new spike. Yeah, this is the new spike. So I wouldn't even trade this. Obviously, I'm pretty sure if price does trade back into this, I'm pretty sure we'll get a pump up. But when there's no price action and it's just a big candle up, and we got this big price action gap right here, this to me, I wouldn't trade that. I would never trade that. Those type of moves are not reliable. Okay, where the hell is my pen? Anyway. And I doubt the market drops all the way back down to here. I would doubt that. I would doubt the market drops all the way down. So because price has found acceptance here at this level, I think we're going to start the trade in a range tomorrow. If we do see a breakdown, I can see this overnight. I can see this. And then I can see a move to continue higher. If the bulls fail to protect this equilibrium level, this is probably the most that the bears would get. Probably the most. Because with all this bullish momentum, I'm pretty sure that on the way down, that there is a lot of unfilled orders. And there's passive bulls that's waiting to participate in this market. So even if the bulls or if the bears were to rotate price lower, what we'll most likely see what we most likely see is the price doing stair stepping down like this. And once we see this, we know that once it gets into an area of support, an area like this is definitely highly likely for there to be bulls waiting here. And once the bears take the stairs, you already know that the bulls take the elevator up using all their stops as fuel on the way higher. And this is what I will be looking for going into tomorrow. But with the Nasdaq though, well, you know that she trades level to level. She builds her structure over time, but it's mostly level to level. That's why I believe this fib tool is a very good tool to use while trading the Nasdaq. And as you can see, she's still hitting that 23% level, using it as support, using it as resistance. That golden fib has been consistently used as an area where the bears will either try to push price off or the bulls trying to use it as support on a pullback. So if the market does pull back into this area, see 525. Yeah, what a coincidence. 525 is literally at the top of this range right here. And this will be a great buying opportunity. Have your 27 points of risk for at least a retest of this high, at least a retest of this high. Because there's definitely going to be bulls here at this breakout. You got this breakout above this range. We got price acceptance above this range. We got the 21 pointing up. We got the 50 pointing up. And we got the 200 EMA slowly lurking underneath this range. So this will be definitely a good area to try for a buy. And it lines up perfectly with that golden fib level. And if we look at that golden fib level, we can see that on the way up, the bulls have made an attempt to use it. They used it here. They used it here. they used it here. So from what I'm seeing, that golden fib level is definitely a good area to at least try for a long. Yeah. And I'm definitely going to be using this tool tomorrow as well. Okay. So with that said, so I think that's it for the Nasdaq right now. I mean, with this massive pump, you really can't. I think this is the best that we can do with this one so far. We got this level drawn out. We know where the equilibrium at, so price is going to rotate back and forth around this range. I'm not going to put an area of resistance up here because I doubt that that's going to be a key area of resistance. 669. So the market likes to come up into that 80 level. So I'm gonna keep this area in mind. Let's actually see if there's a golden fib there at that 80 level. All right, so we got the 23% at the 70 level. The 23, I think the 382 probably might be right here as well. Let me see, the 80 level. Yeah, that's a 382. So yeah, the market definitely likes to reject around those 80 levels. Yeah, because it rejected around this 13 level. It likes to go from that 100 to 20 to 45 to 70 to 80 range, then to 90, then 100. That continues to repeat itself. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on this area, and I guess the golden fib here is at this 700 level. So we'll see if the market trades up here and we get a rejection from this level. We may get the rejection from the 70 level at this 23% level, because the market has definitely been rotating back and forth between that 23 level. And then we got the breakout to the golden fib. So I am starting to see a pattern though. It likes to range between the 23 and the 70. We'll get a breakout, and it usually goes to the 0 to the 79. But I mean, this made sense. You can see that right here. You can see that there was a breakout here. It came back and retested this area and pumped back up, and then it moved all the way back here. So this basically made a 100% move. This was a 30-point move right here, and then it came right back down, and then it came right back up, taking out this high, going to this fib level. So all right, but that's all I have for the NQ. So let's look at the ES. So the ES, I would say that it's safer being a bear on the ES than on the NQ, obviously. Obviously. At least you'll get somewhat of a bearish rotation down with the ES. But it's pretty obvious that the ES is definitely trading to the bullish side. And that's where it continues to do that. I'm going to delete all these ranges because I don't need it. All right, so let's do this from scratch. All right, so I see a high, I see a low. Let's look for that equilibrium range, probably like right here. Probably, yeah, this looks good right there. Says no, Unfortunately, I missed it this morning. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I missed this morning. The best trading day, and I missed it. See another range right here. Best freaking trading day of the year, and I freaking missed it. So obviously the ES is definitely different from the Nasdaq. I mean, I guess I'll mark this just in case. I'll mark that just in case. So I think I did see something about Apex having trouble with their Rhythmic accounts again. I believe they actually sent an email this morning saying that they were having issues because of Rhythmic, and they were having issues with the account creations and stuff like that. So Apex has definitely been experiencing some technical issues with Rhythmic lately. So you are not the only one going through that. $398. I doubt that the market gets all the way down here, though. I mean, I would highly doubt that. I would highly doubt that the market does that. All right, so I'm gonna share what I see, but I highly doubt that it happens. But I'm gonna share what I see. So right now here on the ES, we got this low, and then we made a lower low. And that broke this low. We made a high. We made a higher high, or a lower high. The ES may see a pullback overnight. The ES may see a pullback overnight. And let me look at the higher time frame to really confirm. I mean, like I said, I highly doubt it, man. But especially with how regarded the Bulls have been lately, I highly doubt that they get that. I highly doubt that. You got the 200 EMA at this 400. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a scenario for both here on the ES because honestly, it does look like we can see a rotation down lower on the ES. At least that's what the charts are suggesting. We got our lower low. Right now we have a lower high. The bulls can definitely try to find support here at this 200 EMA. And we can definitely see a move back up. So the bulls are definitely going to have to hold off literally this level. From where price is now to about 425 here at the top of this range. The bulls are going to need to hold that. The bulls are definitely going to need to hold this 415 to 400 level. Now with this, all this bullish momentum, I wouldn't find that hard to believe for the bulls to do. However, we have a pool of liquidity that's sitting down here. And this is where I believe that if price does find its way down to this 386 to 380 level, 386 to 380, the bulls will definitely come in here. This will be definitely a good trade if you set a limit down here and wait for it. And wait. Because yeah, these might actually work. I mean, you might get a move up like this with this one and be done with your day. You might wait for this one and get a move up like that and be done with your day. Or you can wait for this. And that trade will definitely be your entire week, day, month if you wait for this trade. Because I feel that if price trades into this area, this is where majority of the passive bulls are going to be. They're going to want to buy in this area. And they're going to want to come and retest higher structure up here. Obviously, you know which one that I would rather take. I would rather take this trade. This would be a trade if it presents itself during the New York session. I wouldn't mind taking this trade. But if we don't get this trade, this is the trade that I'll definitely be looking for down here. This is... Yeah, Alfred's right. Yeah. If you hit that trail, so if like Alfred said, or it really depends. If you're in a PA account and you cross over the threshold in your PA account and you lose that money, and you blew the account with that trailing drawdown. If you was up 10K, passing the 6,500 threshold, you need to stop, allow the system to lock that in, and the next trading session, you would have no more drawdown. If you passed it, you continued the trade, and you lost it, unfortunately, that account is blown. And me and Smith has done that live on stream plenty of times. We passed that threshold. We were supposed to stop the NQ. She called us right back in. We lost all that money. We blew the account right after we hit after we defeated the trailing drawdown. So I'm speaking from experience on this one. Yeah. Oh yeah. If it's an eval, then yes, the trailing drawdown will be effective until you pass it. So if it's an eval, you need to make the full. I think it's what on the 250K is what 15K. You need to make the 15K and you need to stop and let it lock in. Yeah, 15K, yeah. Like I said, I would have actually got me a couple of those Apex accounts. I do like trading the 250K accounts, but Apex is being very I don't know why they want to know who I am so bad. Once I've already proven who I am. I don't know why they need to know it again. So I don't feel like doing that, and I'm not going to. So um, okay. So that's what I'm going to be looking for on the ES. But like I said, I highly doubt that we'll get this move down here because they've already tapped into this area right here. We got a pullback into this area that retested this high. They pulled back to the top of this range. They retested this area, and then we got that drop down. Usually with the ES, when we get a drop like this, we get a pullback and we get another move down. That's usually what happens. Usually. But with all this bullish regardedness, I mean, I would even try to look for shorts. I would just see shorts as an opportunity to buy the dip. Because, I mean, that's what everybody else is doing. And it's easier to be on the side with everybody else. But however, they have bought at the bottom of this. They have bought at the top of this. So we could probably see this move as well on the ES. We can most likely see that move as well. And this move is more likely. So let's actually look at the forward contract and see how high it got, because I'm pretty sure the contract behind it is going to try to follow it. So we may get some, gain weight. Wow. September's contract is literally less than 150 points away from your target. Wow. Wow. The September contract is almost at 20K. Wow. Wow. So we may see the June contract continue to pump. We can definitely continue to see it to pump. And if you're trading the September contract, I mean, all we're getting is green candles. That's all we're getting on this chart. Yeah, there's literally no price action. Let's actually turn this down into like a 500 tick chart and see if that'll make a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Alfred, I keep telling myself that I'm gonna do that too. And for some reason, every time the new contract comes up, I always forget to do it. But these contract rollovers have always been bullish events. I have yet to see them actually start this thing by trading it down. I always see a new contract start like this. Oh no, am I tripping? Because didn't this thing said it was like at 800 or something? Am I tripping? Okay, yeah, I am tripping. Okay. I was like, was this thing at 800? But yeah. Wow. Look at that. So yeah, we can definitely possibly see some more bullishness from the June contract. I believe it only has about like 5 more days on that contract, if I'm not mistaken. Let's actually look at that. Yeah, it has 4 more days left on that contract. And you can see that this low liquidity pump. But yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I think I did have gold on this chart at one point, but I think I'm kind of over gold at this point. They did me dirty like that. CLB and CN. Okay. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. So we got our charts marked up. You know what? Let's actually try this thing again with the ES. Let's see if we can get this tool to work. Let's see. Before we get off. I really don't see one for real. I don't see one. So 422 to 444. 422 to 444. 422 to 444. 444. 422. Yeah, this tool doesn't work on ES, unfortunately. It puts the golden zones right in the middle of the price action. I mean, it did catch this at the 23%, so I guess with the ES, maybe trading off the 23%. Maybe the 23% is the level that we have to pay attention to on the ES if we use it on the ES, because it does look like the ES does like that 23 level. I mean, if you got in here at 49, you still would have been in this. If you caught this at 49, you still would have been in this. This 49 going all the way down to 16. Okay. But yeah, honestly, like I said, we don't need this for the ES, honestly. All you gotta really do is wait for the structure. She's not crazy, so you really don't need this for the ES for real. All you gotta do is just trade the structure. Identify your areas of equilibrium, your buy zone, your sell zone. Don't trade in the middle. Wait for the expansions away from it. Get into a good, decent area. And we can trade the rotation back and forth. So yeah, you don't really need it on the ES, in my opinion. And I think hold on, let me see something. Yeah, we did have a golden zone right around this 408 level. And I think we said something about what do we say, like 415 or 400? So from 415, so basically it is 416 level to 407. So let's see. Let's see if the market does trade into this level, will it find support here? I'll leave this, I won't leave it up, but I'll mark it on the chart. Let's actually mark it and see if the market actually comes into this level. I'll just leave it like that. And we'll keep that for tomorrow. But all right, guys, that's all I have for right now. We'll know more going into tomorrow overnight. If price does trade down, hopefully it'll trade into this level tomorrow, and we can get a long going back up to the upside. If the market continues to trade higher on the ES, us ES traders or those that trade the ES knows that it's going to be difficult to find an entry. It's going to be very difficult to find an entry if we miss that entry overnight. So hopefully the market guys will definitely be yeah. So yeah, hopefully the market guys will definitely do that for us, give us that favor. So, but all right, guys, I appreciate everybody that joined. Again, I apologize. I did felt really bad missing today. Today would have definitely been a very lucrative day. Our boy Smith made about 7K today. He said he did have some ugly moments. However, he was still able to come out on top today. He made 7K across 3 accounts. And yeah, so congratulations to him. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't trade this with you today. And we couldn't gamble power. But all right, guys, appreciate you. We'll do this again tomorrow. Peace out.